Yeah. No sports talk, but is the whole Dolphin situation the reason why you didn't pledge? Hold on. Yeah, we can answer this one very quickly. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I ain't doing none of that shit, right? I'm just not doing it. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into the sports of it because I got a contractual obligation that won't allow me to really get into talking about that, right? The thing that's happening with the Dolphins, I won't like talk too much on the sports end of it, but I will say that in sports, I can understand how it is that like once you in it, you in it. And since you're in it, like you just get caught in this situation, and then the peer pressure goes. At the end of the day, all you want to do is play football, and this is the means to play football, and they pay you, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And given that you pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, you'll kind of roll along with what's going, and then after a certain point, that can wind up being out of hand, right? Like I get that. I can totally see how that happened. But I'll be damned if I get up and I'm out here paying money so somebody can kick my ass. Like, how does that work? For who? For what? Why would I want to do such a thing? Like, and that always confused me. There's always a lot of people that I guess they got family obligations and other stuff that like makes them decide that they want to be members of Greek-led organizations. But I'm like, yo, man, they out here hitting people. Not only are they hitting people, man, they out here taxing y'all for loot. Y'all out here meeting these dudes in the middle of the night and giving them money so they can go buy weed. I'm not getting up out of my bed to give you money so you can buy weed. And everybody I know that ever had to get out of bed to give somebody some money so they could buy weed never actually got to smoke for they never got to smoke the weed. Like that, I don't know if that's what you want to do or not, but if you ain't smoking weed, I imagine that you're really not trying to buy none. And if you do smoke weed, I know you're not trying to buy none for nobody else. That just doesn't make any sense at all. I'm just not at all. Now, here's my favorite thing, though, about pledging is when somebody runs up on the wrong one. That's right. You know what I mean by that. That means that you try to run up on somebody and bully them and all of that because you got the power of superiority. You got what they want, right? They got to get through you to get to the place that they want. Just not everybody's going for that, right? So I knew about this cat. He was an all-conference safety in what is now a BCS cop, right? Like he wound up getting drafted in the NFL, but then may or may not have gotten caught with tawdry transaction involving a quarter kilogram of cocaine. Anyway, that dude was pledging cap, right? So what they did was they took all these cats and they took them out in the field, right? And they was coming up behind him and they was giving him wedgies, but not just a regular wedgie. They were pulling their draws through them and all the way off. I believe on the internet that you see that referred to as an atomic wedgie, right? You grab it and then you pull it and then it come all the way through, right? The atomic wedgie. So that's what they were doing. So they going around the cats and they getting this one dude, they get this next dude, you know what I mean? Then they come up to Buddy and Buddy says to him, I'm going to tell you this right now. You try to do that to me, I'm whooping your ass, I'm whooping your ass, I'm whooping your ass, and I'm slapping your girlfriend. Now, the thing is, he was actually good to do stuff like that, and it was known that he was good to do stuff like that. So the big brothers was like, yo, come over here, we need to talk. So they decide to take him away from the pledges. See, that's how you know that some punk shit's about to go down, right? That when they can't talk to you about it in front of the pledges. So they took him around the corner, and they was like, hey, man, you can't be talking to us like that in front of the pledges. So here's what we gonna do. we're going to need you to give us your underwear, and then we just going to rip a hole in them, and then we're going to take them out there. And he looked at them and he said, man, y'all a bunch of punks. And then he walked away. And as my brother tells it, anytime that dude's around some Catholics, like, that story is immediately coming next. Like, he lives to tell that story in front of Catholics. He wakes up every day wanting to tell that story.